Connor, it's great to chat to you ahead of what looks like one of the most exciting seasons in the League of Ireland. There's lots of oomph around it and exposure, games on TV. What a better way to start than here at the Aviva Stadium?
Yeah, what an occasion, especially for the league, for both clubs. And it's a great opportunity for us to build momentum going into the season. So, yeah, all the boys are buzzing and we can't wait to play.
Does it add an extra element knowing that you're going to be playing on a surface like this? It'll be easily, I suppose, the best surface you'll play on. Good footballer like yourself.
Yeah, 100%, playing in a stadium like this and obviously with the fans that are going to be coming, like the atmosphere is going to be incredible. It does add that little edge to be really excited to play,
And listen, what brought you back? Was it Alan having a chat with you, his vision of what he wants to do with Bows?
Yeah, I've got a good relationship with Rennie. Obviously, I know him well from the time when I worked with him at Waterford. I think he knows how to get the best out of me. I think I played my best when I was working with him. And I know the way he wants to play. And yeah, we just had a chat and it all just suited me. And it was just a really good opportunity, especially to play for a club as big as Bohemians,
Very good, exactly. And obviously starting off a Dublin derby, you think about Dublin derby, for me it's always Shamrock, Rovers and Bows. There's always a bit of niggle between the two sides. Are you expecting a really tough game to start this league campaign?
Yeah, obviously I'm familiar with how Shamrock Rovers are and they've had good experience in Europe towards the end of the last season. So yeah, we know they're going to be a good opposition. They've always been good and tough to play. So yeah, it's going to be a great game. And Dublin derbies, I've been told that you've never really played League of Ireland until you've played a Dublin derby, so yeah, I'm excited. There
is a few of them. And talking about Shamrock Rovers, you've seen the success they've had over the past few seasons. You've seen them in, the Europa Conference League this year, and the success they've had, the games they've played, Stamford Bridge, all around Europe. Are they the template of what League of Ireland clubs need to be doing? Kind of, that's where you should all be kind of aiming towards to get the top of the league and then into Europe.
Yeah, I think so. They've done the League of Ireland proud of what they've done over the last few months in Europe. It shows that we can compete in Europe if we do things properly. And I think, so just all of us need to be trying to do something similar. And I think the way the league's going, there's a lot more. I think the standard of the league's definitely going up. I think it's going to be one of the toughest seasons that we've probably seen so far, from what I've heard as well. So yeah, what they've done is incredible, and you've got to give them their credit. But yeah, all of us big clubs in Dublin especially should be trying to do the same thing.
Stuff. Tell me about pre-season. How tough was it? Was there a lot of running up hills? What did Alan get you in the mood for?
Well, I've only been here a week, so it's not been tough for me. But what I've heard has been one of the toughest pre-seasons they've had. And all the lads are very, very fit, because I can see that as soon as I've come in. One of the first things I said to Rennie was, like, the lads are looking fit. That just shows the work that they've put in and what the goals are for the rest of the season.
Does that mean a bit of work for you to put in there?
Yeah, so obviously I've been doing a little bit, obviously, in England, but I haven't had like a proper pre-season. Obviously, because I joined a team in England that were kind of midway through their season, so it was a bit different for me, but I like to look after myself anyway, so I like to think I'm quite fit.
Good stuff. And I suppose, what are your hopes and aims then for the season when you see this Bow squad? You've come into this now and see some of the players, there's some multi-million pound players in that squad now. What's the aim for the season, I suppose?
I think for a club like us, it's definitely got to be pushing for Europe. That's always got to be the goal, especially for a club the size of Bohemians. And I think the group that Rennie's put together and the players that are here, like the experience, I feel like we've got a good mix of experienced players, young and old. Obviously you've got players like Musette coming in, who's obviously played at a very high standard. And I think if Rennie can get us all gelling and playing the way he wants to play, I can't see why we can't go on to do great things this year.